You should just be able to hit enter on the computer, because the thing's
I'm gonna trip today. Okay.
set up for that.
Alrighty, so most of you know me, but I'm going to tell you a little bit, not only about myself personally, so you can get to know me, but about my company and how I got there. So, my name is Gia Serubo. I'm with Florida State Roofing Services. I am the Business Development and Assistant Project Manager of the company. I'm going to get a workout. Okay.
The remote is on?
Yeah, there is a remote.
It's not for that computer.
Yeah, it's not set up on my computer. Sorry.
Okay, so I was born in Philadelphia, and this is a beautiful picture of the Ben Franklin Bridge from Camden, New Jersey. And if anybody knows that place, they know it's probably not the best place to be.
Camden? No.
But they get good images of Philly, so.
No.
Not during the day either.
Yeah.
All right, so a little bit about my family. I grew up with an amazing mother and father. I do have one sister. Her name is Mia. I'm Gia. My parents were super creative. So growing up, my family liked to travel a lot. This is obviously the boardwalk in Jersey, probably Ocean City. We had a house up there. And this is me, my sister, and my dad in Italy. And my sister used to make fun of me a lot when I was younger. You see how pale she is. She used to tell me I was adopted. But I clearly look like my father. I love this picture right here because you can see me in the corner. Little schemer. Okay, so we'll go to the next one. Okay. So this is my pride and joy. This is my daughter, Brielle. She's almost 2 years old. She was born June 19th. Oh, she's amazing. She's really, really funny. So, let's keep going.
Can I reach up here so we can click it?
Let me know when I can.
Right.
Yeah, let me know
You
when I
wanna-
can.
Okay. So this is my
Sure, he
fiance.
has an assistant.
I have an assistant now. This is my fiance, Nicholas, and we love to travel. We've been to Philly. We were in Siesta Key recently. This is Clearwater in Tampa. We love going new places and trying food, so we're always at different restaurants. Oh, you got it for me. All right. What we like to do for fun not only is traveling, but we love sports events. Hopefully God gives me a little boy soon, because if not, my daughter is going to be a professional football player in his eyes. So we love sports events. The Philadelphia Phillies, we got the Eagles. My daughter's known how to slam dunk a ball since she was probably 10 months old. We got the 76ers, and unfortunately we went to a Dolphins game recently. So, alrighty, so just a little bit about how I got in construction. I first started working at an impact window and door with Shutter Company. I probably was there for about 2 years, and I did their permits. And then I ended up going to another roofing company where mainly new construction. So I've been in construction for about almost 5 years now. When I came on to Florida State Roofing Services, he said, I know that you know material really well, but you're gonna learn how to sell a job, permanent job since you have permanent experience, and you're going to do our business development and handle all the customers. It's fine. It was very exciting for me because the more knowledge I have on things, the more I can help people. And I like to treat people as if getting our roof done or their roof done is as if I was getting my roof done. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about Florida State Roofing Services. They have been open for 15 years. We are licensed roofers. We mainly handle commercial and residential. More residential, but we do a lot of commercial as well. So some of the profiles that we go with are tile, barrel, and flat. So I'm just gonna tell you a little bit about products and then mainly our process of how we do things so you can get a little feel on it. So I did bring a little sample. This is a flat tile. This is a Eagle Bel Air. The color is dark gray. And then we have, they're a little heavy, but we have a barrel tile. This is a Capistrano blend. I think it's walnut. So you can get a little feel for how they look. Shingles, we use architectural and 3-tab. Architectural also is called dimensional, duration. 3-tab is also supreme. So over here, I have a big board of that's dimensional shingle. There's various colors in it. And for 3-tab, it's pretty simply laid out. They're flat next to each other. All right. Dimensional comes with a bigger warranty in our company. It's a little more pricey, but not by much. We also do flat, commercial and residential. So we use modified bitumen. We hot mop it, we torch it, we cold process it, or we have TPO, which is mainly for commercial roofing systems. And that one's, I think it's heat welded on. And then we do metal. I'm new to metal, but we do have a project manager at our company who's been doing metal for 30 years, so that's awesome to bring him in. We handle standing seam and stone coat. So I want to go into a little bit about repairs. So for repairs, we normally handle leak detection and coating jobs, which is a big thing for people who aren't ready to necessarily get their roof done immediately. Maybe it's too expensive, whatever the case may be. Maybe they have some more years on their roof. So we waterproof their roofs for them, and we fix their repairs. A big thing about our company is that we give free estimates, which a lot of companies don't. Sometimes I sit down a day and I give people tile, shingles, both shingles, flats, and we don't ask for anything. Our hopes is that we give this to them and they can either find a better price from somebody else, or we gave them the time of day and we didn't want anything for it, so they go with our company with trust. Another thing that we offer in our company is financing. I'm not 100% sure about this, but I think we are one of the only roofing companies that does financing. We use Y-Green, Green Sky, Renew, Pace, and I think we have a few other ones, but those are the ones that I'm trained on. I say this in the group a lot. We do accept small jobs, whether it's repairs or roof replacements. A lot of companies have minimums, or a lot of companies will charge you a lot of money for a very small job that needs to be done. We are 24 hours. We have an emergency service team, so if that ever happens, you can give us a call, and the owner has somebody out, normally dispatched within 30 minutes to an hour. I know I was not there when Irma hit, but I know that he had our crews working like immediately after that, and it was really hard to get some people on the phone. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about our process. When you give me a call, I'm going to get some general information from you. I'm going to search your property. We use a few systems, paid systems, to get approximate measurements of your house via satellite. We use EagleView, iRoofing, Stack Pro, and we even take blueprint drawings. I personally don't know how to read them, but we do have, like I said, a few people at our job that do. What goes on from there is that I'm going to sit down with you and I'm going to answer any questions you may have. I want to make you feel comfortable about not only the company you're going with, the people that you're dealing with, and the price that you're going with. And I want you to know about all the materials. A lot of people don't know. They just know they have a roof that they need fixed. They don't know about the underlayment, the permitting. They don't know about anything, warranties. So I really want to touch on that. After that, I start permitting your job. Every job is customized to the roofing system that you put on. Everything is Florida Building Code approved, Miami-Dade NOAs, and from there we start tearing off your roof almost immediately after the permitting process, unless you have a wait time on some tile. And I'm there to hold your hand through the whole process until that final inspection closes out and is approved. And if you have any problems with anything that's going on, I'm the person that you come to. I help mediate all of those things. We can go to the next slide. All right, so this is a little bit about the owner. That's his beautiful wife, Kim, and the owner is Jean Patilli. Like I said, they've been open for 15 years. There's a little picture of them in Lighthouse Point magazine. They're very involved in the community, and we just got in Lighthouse Point magazine with a little ad. We're members of the Chamber of Commerce, NPI. We love doing work with all the community and being involved in things. Jean's knowledge and passion for every service the company provides is the driving force behind Florida State Roofing Services' outstanding reputation, growth, and success. And what I mean by when I wrote that is that Jean as an owner, is so involved in the company and every client that everybody calls saying they know him, everybody's family, and he just makes people feel like they're at home. There's a lot of people in the company that are relatives of his family. I make a joke that I'm part of that. People think I'm his daughter sometimes. And I really don't mind it because he's such a great person. Best owner that I've ever worked with, so we can go on. So here are some pictures of some roofs that we've done recently. So we got metal, we have barrel, tile. We can go to the next one. This is actually a roof that we just did. It was totally, the whole house needed to be restored, the inside, everything. He called me up and said, you could see the light coming in from the ceiling. So our guys went out there, that's a dry in and tin tag, and then we have the flat roof, and this is it all done. They went with 3-tab shingles, so you can kind of see how it's laid out. We can go to the next slide. All right, so this is the end of this. It's one of our dump trucks, and as you can see, this is actually a good picture to show you. We care about your landscaping and driveway. We put down the needed plywood so that things don't get ruined. Yeah. I mean, we understand that you're getting your roof done, and it's construction and it gets messy, but we are not trying to come in there and ruin your property in the long run. So I'm done with my slide, but the last thing I wanted to do was, yeah, that's it with the slide, thank you. I'm almost done. The last thing I wanted to do is I brought a little samples. I mean, you can see these up here, but you can't touch and feel them. Obviously, you can come up afterwards if you want, but I'm just gonna go through a couple of these. So we have Deck Tech, and it is TPO system for waterproofing. It's kind of like a flip sample, you can see them. Obviously, there isn't a pure white color in here, but we do have that as well. And we go with different manufacturers other than Deck Tech. The next thing that we use on residential and commercial properties, whether it's for balconies, patios, even some car washes. We bid on this spin car wash recently, and they needed a heavy vehicular high traffic system on top. So it's pedestrian friendly, you won't slip and fall, which some TPOs, they're not meant to be walked on, they're very sleek. So we can pass that around. A lot of people don't know about your underlayment. So this is a Rubroid Smooth. It's for a hot mopping system. If anybody doesn't know what hot mopping is, it is hot asphalt in a kettle at the brink of catching on fire, but it doesn't, and it's mopped on. This is a mid-ply, and what you do is you put down a felt, you put down your Rubroid, and you mop it on. You can kind of touch and feel how that is. I just brought a little catalog of Boral. We use Boral and Eagle mainly for tile, Owens Corning and GAF for shingle. Of course, we work with any other manufacturer. As long as it's out there and we can get it, you can have it. So there's just some tiles. We got blends, we got solid colors, just so you can look through it, because there's many barrel tiles that you have the S, the Estate S tiles, you have double roll tiles, you have flat tiles. And then this is a duration. I know I didn't bring 3-tab, but this is duration, and you can they're very small samples. You can see a lot of the colors, and you can touch and feel them and see how they would look on your roof. The last thing I wanted to tell you guys is that a lot of people don't know this about roofing system. They think the darker the better. But not only was I told this recently, but the lighter color that you get on your roof, it's actually better for the heat to reflect off of it. I'm sure a lot of people know that, but I didn't. And yeah, it helps energy costs, and it helps the longevity of your roof. So, does anybody have any questions? Yes, ma'am.
Michelle would know this, and probably Sheree would, but the code for roofs changed. I think it was maybe before or just after Wilma, when roofs weren't really attached that well. And now, when I call Michelle for a quote, she asks if there's strapping. Could you kind of explain that, or do you have any pictures? Maybe.
I don't have any pictures with me, but I can tell you what roof-to-wall straps are. They're basically strapped down to the trusses of your house. A lot of houses already have them on. It is an additional upgrade in our contracts that we do them. So basically, Yeah, they're just strapped down. The roof is just strapped down to your trusses to give it that extra. It comes with a better warranty. Insurance companies absolutely love it. So, and then also just for roofs being adhered correctly, we do have upgrades to be mechanically fastened, metal, tile, anything like that.
With new roofs require it, so.
Most
I know
roofs
how.
do. I think it depends on the price, the
Oh.
price of the house, the cost of the house on the property appraiser. Anybody else? No?
I have a question.
Yes.
What's your average permit time these days?
Our average permit's anywhere from 1 to 3 weeks unless the building code comes back and they need something else further from us. No, it's not bad at all.
What's the because we have one of my neighbors has a, roof that's, the undercoating is on. Is it because the tile is delayed in getting there, or it has to sit for a while?
No, so mainly the reason why you'll see people, it's not there, dried in and tin tagged is
Right.
because they might be waiting on tile or they're waiting on inspections to be approved.
Usually
Yeah.
Yeah.
But people actually think that when there's no tile on the roof or it looks like that, where you see all the tin tags and dried in, that the roof is being exposed and when it rains it could leak. How it's supposed to be, per the building code, that's watertight. Nothing can get in there, and if it could, then you wouldn't want your tile on top of it anyways. Is that it? Volume Company, and I ordered materials there all day long for these new construction. And then it got me